Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to Mel Rice's Musings. This is Mel Rice, and I got another kind of serious one. Because before we can go further into Son of Dracula, we have to address like the several elephants. What would that be? A herd of elephants? A gackle of elephants? I don't know the word. Whatever the word is, the herd of elephants in the room. Because first of all, and of course, we always kind of think of, well, the time it was made in, right? But this movie goes beyond that, and I'll tell you how. Because first it starts off like this. There's a black extra, and the character he's playing is very stereotyped. Now it's not called a word or anything. It's just he's pushed as that stereotype, and that's bad. Like, it's cringing. But once you get past it, the movie carries on, and they don't really revisit that I see very much. So if you could get past that, you've got the other thing of like. And this is where we have to get into a little history. It's 1943. And sad to say, it was World War II and the Holocaust is what taught the world why eugenics and quote-unquote superior race thinking will always end bad. Bad, 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 bad. But in 1943... we hadn't learned that lesson yet. And there was a lot of Americans, I'm not going to say a majority, I don't know the percentages, but you see it in the art, reflecting in the art, this idea of race, and I hate talking about this, but it is what it is. I don't know if you realize this, but like the whole idea of an Aryan race comes from Madame Blavatsky and Theosophy, which Hitler tapped into. But there were people like the guy who wrote Conan. Conan's supposed to be the Aryan ideal. I hate to ruin the character for you if you didn't know that, but that's what Conan is. He's supposed to be the Aryan ideal. Those are the superpowers, quote unquote, that Hitler was talking about. And it's a real sad piece of our history. But you hear that talk in this movie. That's why I bring it up. So you might not want to watch Son of Dracula because there's like specific wording like Dracula talking about moving to England because it's a young and vibrant race and the Eastern Europeans are like old and ancient. And that's really stinking thinking right there. That's some like bad thoughts. That's how people get genocided, which is a horrible, 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 horrible thing. So you might not want to watch this movie, but I am going to talk about the other parts of it. So here we go.